As we continue our look at local influencers of all kinds, this morning we're meeting one who's built her audience the old-fashioned way, with hula hoops and fire. I'm introducing you to Taylor Flows, whose hoop moves are known around the world.
I'm Taylor Flows, and I'm an international professional hula hoop instructor and fire performer.
If this doesn't influence you to move, check your pulse. Taylor Flows, real name Taylor Dufferin,
Now you can dance with a bigger hoop as well.
is influencing people around the world, from Milwaukee as a Patreon-based hula hooper.
That means that I teach people how to hula hoop.
Not like your gym teacher did.
Rolls,
This is very different.
escalators,
This is Taylor's only job.
all sorts of different things. I pay all of my bills with hula hooping. There's no struggle or anything there. And yeah, it's just kind of been crazy to have that adjustment going from working a 9-to-5, 401k benefits, to being a starving artist for a second, and then now being more of like a blossoming artist.
I first introduced you to Taylor
I am a hoop dance performer.
5 years ago when she was still working at an insurance company and was just starting to catch fire. I mentioned she's a fire eater too, right?
If you really love something and want to turn it into a career, that's the biggest question is, how do I make money? How do I make this sustainable?
She's got a good following on Instagram and Facebook.
Here's an easier way of breaking it down.
But she says 90% of her income comes from Patreon. Patreon is a subscriber-based platform where people pay Taylor directly to, at the lowest tiers, $10 to $20 a month, access online tutorials, or at the $40 a month range, get one-on-one lessons too.
One thing that confounds me is the need for any creator, any influencer to keep making more content, more videos. Otherwise, this all goes up in flames.
You do run out of ideas sometimes, and it's hard to navigate that. You feel that pressure, it drives you, but also that pressure kind of causes you to not be as creative because you're feeling that pressure. So it kind of comes from, you know, a place of not wanting to be disingenuous with what you create. It's taken a lot of self-discipline to kind of get into that space where, you know, there's always going to be things that you can share with people and things that people are going to want to see and that, you know, you're going to want to create.
Taylor says,
like coin flips,
hula hoop combos are endless.
isolations,
New tricks and combos and choreographies.
Hello, Hoopers!
As she flows past 600 tutorials, they just keep coming.
It feels like a really successful tutorial when I have many students posting that trick. So it's really good to see them, you know, oh, I learned this from Taylor Flows Patreon, and then see them like absolutely nail the trick.
You can follow her on Instagram, you can subscribe to her on Patreon, and there are tickets available right now for the Hoop Dream Retreat coming this March in Bali. Taylor will teach classes there, too.
So we're gonna split them with our body as we're moving.
In Milwaukee, Mike Kirchhoff, CBS 58 News.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's got some skills. We've got some stuff on our YouTube page, and you can see the full interview, but a lot more just her eating fire and hula hooping and stuff.
Did you try this?
This one I did not try.
No?
No.
Oh, man.
You weren't gonna hula hoop your way?
I wanted to see me eat the fire. That's what I want to see.
She does mention that if you have a bigger hula hoop, it's a lot easier to just like regular hula hoop, like, you know, the stuff in gym class.
Yeah.
To just, the bigger
it's
is
slower.
better. Yeah, because you don't have to move your hips as fast.
Or your hoop.
Or your hoops either. So there's a tip. Get a big one.
Okay. There you go.
Again, to hear more from Taylor Flows, head to our YouTube page for the full interview. That's youtube.com/CBS58TV. And next week, CBS 58's Amanda Becker sits down with Wisconsin's cheese queen. Samantha Bushman shows us how her influencer journey started with cheese curds. That'll be Wednesday on the CBS 58 News at 10.